2024 will be a magical year for Capricorn natives. You will resolve some long-standing problems, romance is set to bloom, and you move forward on business ventures. Hi, my name is Sarah. Thank you for joining me today for this video. We're going to look at January's energy for Capricorn natives. This is Sun, Moon, and Rising in Capricorn for January 2024. All right, are you ready? Capricorn, your horoscope for 2024 begins with a very lively start as Pluto, the underworld planet we associate with power, transformation, new beginnings, and radical change, remains in your sign until January the 20th. During this time, you'll be pushed to embrace your inner strength, self-discipline, and determination as things continue to change and morph around you. From your love life to your career, this profound transit is reshaping your life, and ignoring or running away from this change won't stop the process from happening. So rather than rally against these changes, we should try to work with the intense energy of Pluto. And also, to better understand these lessons, pull out your old journals and review what happened in March of 2023. You're going to see lots of changes, lots of progress, lots of feeling uncomfortable with these changes, but still making the best of them. As this powerful planet moves forward, it begins a retrograde May the 2nd of 2024. And I'm telling you now in January to mark your calendars for the fun and games that this is likely to cause. This won't be a time to move, change jobs, or get married. So if you have any big projects or major changes such as these in the works in January, don't schedule them for May. Pluto retrograde in 2024 will realign us with the events we saw when we were busy building and destroying things in 2023. We will, of course, talk more about this energy later on, but for now, my forward thinking and planning caps, you should avoid planning major life changes during this time. But back to January. On the 4th, Mars infuses you with energy until February the 13th, creating an excellent period for embarking on new projects and pushing past obstacles. The Capricorn new moon on January the 11th further enhances your opportunities for growth and success. You want to make a difference and be more useful to society and the world outside now. This is a double Capricorn energy. During this time, you may feel energized and like a superstar. You're ready to just get out there and kick butt. But it's advised to kind of slow down with that energy because it won't last. Rather than getting out there and creating social change, maybe tone it down a little bit, and also don't seek approval from outside because people aren't going to understand what you're talking about. They're not going to immediately jump on board. You have great ideas and you have the energy to push them forward right now, but society may not be ready for them. Instead of pushing past these obstacles, maybe take a step back and look at the bigger picture. In the end, you have to trust your inner values on what you really need to push forward and what needs to simmer a little bit longer. But overall, you're going to feel energized and ready to go. So if there is some project that you've been dragging your feet on, but you know it must be completed, this would be the time to tackle that. The January 25th full moon is in Leo, and this fiery energy is pushing you to embrace the spotlight and not let criticism or fear of criticism stop you. You have so many good ideas, Cap, as we just talked about, but rather than trying to get all of them off the ground, instead focus on one or two and move them forward. The Leo moon will push you out of your comfort zone at work and in the dating sector. If there's somebody you've been texting, but you've been kind of hesitant about actually asking them out for coffee or a movie, this would be the time to do it. And speaking of love and romance, the planet of love, Venus, is in your sign twice in 2024, from January the 23rd to February the 16th, and then again in November. And we're going to talk more about how that works out later in the year. If you haven't already, be sure and subscribe to the channel. But know the influence of Venus in your sign really changes your ideas and ideals about love, relationships, and partnerships. You're rethinking all of that, but you've been rethinking all of it for the last several years because you know what you need versus what society is telling you need out of a relationship. You don't need someone to complete you. You don't need someone to caretake you. You don't need someone to mother you. You don't need any of that. You are complete on your own. So what you need is a partner that can hold their own and not someone that is looking to be saved by you also. So your characteristic economic stability and down-to-earth approach to life is very attractive to people. But right now, you're not actively seeking people as projects, which you may have done in the past. You're more flexible with new relationships, but you're, like I said, you're only really interested in people that can be self-sufficient and have a plan rather than people that are just floundering. While this may change as you change and grow, and in 2024, there's also a very good chance of you meeting someone very special and actually getting married. So a lot is happening for you, Capricorn. In January, we see the beginnings of this. We see things starting to change, and we see you starting to move out of your comfort zone more and embrace some of these changes that have been going on for the last 2 years. It's uncomfortable. You don't like it, but now you're starting to just roll with it, and you're starting to also understand that these changes needed to happen. So with this, you're feeling better. You don't have that oppressed feeling or put on feeling that some of these changes were causing. So you're ready to get out there. You're ready to meet people. You're ready to push these projects forward. And overall, you're feeling more optimistic. Your health is better, and you're just ready to go. So happy birthday. Enjoy January, and know that things are shifting in your favor. Stay tuned for February's forecast. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments section below. And as always, thank you guys for subscribing, visiting me at Patreon, becoming part of the community, and all of the great stuff that you guys do. I really appreciate you all. Stay tuned for the next video. Reiki blessings.